If I continuously take action every single day for the next 10 years, it's impossible to not have success. How many sweaty workouts, how hard was all of those days together is such a compound effect. Over time I will get there. So this is the first thing. Remember, there's belief on the one hand, doubt on the other, and we want to be guided by belief and not be guided by doubt, because doubt is equal to having not having success and quitting early. And the secret is making decisions quickly. The second thing that was also very relevant to my cameraman, my friend in this situation a couple of days ago. Really be careful about the people and the environment that you hang around with. Because for me, I realize it more because, for example, my main business, the thing where I make money is sales. And in sales you have the beautiful opportunity to speak to many people and to get insights into different target audience, how people think, and the psychology of people. And sometimes you speak to people with money, and sometimes you speak with people that do not have money, especially if you're in B2B or B2C sales. And you realize a huge difference in the mindset, in the thinking, and of the programming of the people who have no money and who have money. If we do not have money, for example, I do not have that money and that much money that I want to have at some point. This is why I have to realize, okay, there's some level of wrong programming into my mind that I have to get rid of. I'm still in the group of the people that have a bad programming, because the program in our mind is always equals the money that we have in the bank account. To the point again, we want to avoid talking and having conversations and surrounding ourselves with those people with the negative programming of hey, I want to have a normal job, hey, being self-employed is super risky. Just by listening to them we get programmed again. So we want to talk to those people, for who it's normal to make millions a month, or at least 100,000 euros or more a month. We want to speak to those people, because then it gets real for us. We get programmed like this. We want to speak to people for who it's normal to travel the world. We want to speak to people for who it's normal to work out 5 days a week, who love to work, for who it's normal to work 14 hours a day and not be bored after 7 hours of work. We don't want to speak to those people. We want to speak to those people who work 14 hours a day and are happy and then are going to the gym at the end of the day. And when you're speaking to those people that are probably not successful, that do not have that much money, are not very financially successful, a conversation with those people and hanging around with those people will probably program you towards doubt. Because if you speak to them and you talk to them about, hey, I want to build a business, I want to be free or whatever, I want to travel, what will they say? Okay, yes, but what if your business doesn't make money at some point of the month and you have to pay bills? How will you do this? And then in Colombia, nobody will take you serious if you don't have a job, if you don't have an education. This is what I heard a lot. This is, I think, what my friend heard a lot. This is why we should avoid speaking to those people, at least speaking to those people about those topics of self-improvement. Yes, and to wrap up this video, I want to end with some more words, some more thoughts that came to my mind when talking about living your life, how you want to live it, and living through belief. Because right now, I truly believe that when we are young, when we're, for example, in our 20s or even younger, maybe also 30s, all the doors are open to us. Everything is possible for us if we believe and if we work for it and if we hustle. Literally, I believe that. I know for a fact, 100%, I'm sure, in a couple of months from now, a couple of years from now, I will have more and more success, and life will go my way, because I believe and I work and I hustle towards it. And you will see it on the channel. If I will not hustle at some point, you will see it here on the channel. And then I want you to give me a kick in the ass. I want you to write something in the comments and maybe insult me, maybe make me aware if I'm not working as much. Now it's the time to build our life, to set our life up to be possible, because there's so many people out there that would love to be right now, for example, in Latin America, that would love to be in Africa, North America, or Europe, or travel the world, but they just can't anymore. They're 90 years old, they worked their whole life in a normal job, and they wished to be young enough right now to have the chance to live the life that we could live. I prefer living here in Latin America, having the time of my life, making only a couple of thousand a month, or even only 1,000 a month, instead of having a well-paid job in Germany, but having a shitty, boring, depressed life. I prefer that here, I prefer making less money living here, living the life, being free and doing everything that I ever wanted. And of course I prefer living here and enjoying my life and also make a ton of money. This is the goal, this is what we're working on. So yes, this is what I always would remember. Like there's probably some 90 or 80-year-old man or woman that say, hey, I would love to go here, to travel and to be a bit more free. But they literally can't. And you're telling yourself, hey, I can't. But it's basically a bullshit lie. It's just your doubts. It's just like thoughts like, but I have a fixed job and I need a stable income. Or, yeah, no, I can't do this. I could never do this. What would my parents think? What would society think? What other people think? All of these are just doubts. All of these are fears that want to hinder you from living your life. But if you're honest to yourself, you could do this. And I'm pretty sure many people out there would love to do it and they're just too afraid. And I always told myself, when I would be 80 or 90 years old, I would lie on my deathbed. I will never want to tell myself, hey, I would love to learn a new language. I would love to try to build my own business at least. Even if I failed, I tried and maybe it would have worked. So yeah, I told myself, hey, yeah, why not try? At least I can say I tried and I gave my best. Because then at some point you will ask yourself, hey, how much cooler would my life have been? How much more cool stories I would be able to tell now and how much happier would I have been? Yes, and the truth is, there's so many people literally that live already such a life, that are free, that make millions right now. Even like they're younger than me, like at the beginning of their 20s, they make millions already. This is for me, I always think, hey, they're just flesh and blood. They're just like me. If they made it, I can make it, and then it's possible. This is what I want to share with you. So yes, I hope you liked this video. I hope you really maybe got some motivation, maybe got some knowledge out of this video, and it motivates you to take action, start your own business or work on whatever you want to work on. And as the last couple of works, I want to say, if we live a life where we are guided through our doubts, we live a life based on societal standards, and we see people, for example, on YouTube or on TV that live the life where we could only dream. But if we're guided by our beliefs, we first live a life based on our own standards, and we live a life that other people just can't dream about. I hope you like this video. See you in the next one.